welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, subscribe. I make videos on health, wellness, acne, vegan food, and today's video is all about how to look young and youthful. I have about 20 tips for you guys, and none of these involve plastic surgeries or anything like that because I've never had any of that stuff done before. Not saying I never will. I'm not like against it. I just haven't personally gotten anything done and don't know if I ever will in the future. So yeah, so all of these tips you guys can easily do at home without compromising any of your values on being natural or whatever it is. And even if you guys have gotten some things done, these tips are still valid and will still work for you. I am pushing 30. I'm far away from 30, but I'm pushing, okay? Like, who knows? I could be early 20s, could be late, you know, you would never know because I feel like I look young, you know? I don't really know. Okay, so anyways, about 20 tips, here we go. The first one, these are not in any order, they're just like the order in which I thought of them, is to wear sunglasses or even hats, anything that protects your eyes from the sun, because when we look at the sun we tend to like scrunch our faces and that just is going to create lines, and you don't want those lines. That's the opposite of looking youthful, is fine lines and wrinkles. So sunglasses definitely are going to help you not make those scrunchy faces, and same with hats. Yeah, anything that will really, I mean, if you want to walk with an umbrella to keep the sun out of your face, I don't know. Sunglasses to me are like the easiest thing. I always wear them when I drive. I always wear them when I go on hikes or on walks. You'll rarely catch me in the sun without something on my face, just because I'm so aware of like the faces that I make and don't want to scrunch up my face. Okay, and then with that, limit your facial expressions as much as you can. Now, I'm a smiler. I never want to say do not smile, do not have that like, I don't know, prissy kind of face where you don't laugh or express any joy or excitement. It's just like when you don't need to make a facial expression, don't. So like when I'm putting on my well, really when I'm like curling my eyelashes, what I tend to do is like this to like curl my eyelashes, and instead of like, you know, needing to make that face, I just like hold up my forehead and then do it, and that way I'm not scrunching up my face when I don't need to. It's like kind of weird. I never limit my facial expressions when I'm interacting with people or even like doing videos. I just limit my facial expressions when I'm like by myself and I don't really need to make any facial expressions. That just helps not lead to more premature fine lines and wrinkles. The next one, which I think honestly is the most important thing, is wear sunscreen, wear SPF. That is like the #1 cause of premature aging, fine lines, wrinkles, leathery skin, etc. It's just like if you're not wearing sunscreen, just wear sunscreen. Wear sunscreen all over your body, wear sunscreen on your face, use it every single day, reapply it throughout the day. About every 2 hours a day is best, but I know sometimes, for me especially, like you just don't think about it or have time for that. For Christmas, oh my gosh, it was so great. I got so many SPF products because just my family knows me so well. I got 5 new SPFs to use. These are all like for the face, but let me show you like some really cool things. So this one is like my everyday one. It's a mineral SPF and I am obsessed with it. I love it so much. This one is not a mineral sunscreen. It's a chemical sunscreen, but it applies so nicely and it's invisible, and I really, really love that. This one I haven't tried yet, but it is also just a an SPF. It is not a mineral-based sunscreen either, but I don't know. I am excited to try it regardless. These two products are very, very cool if you wear makeup, and reapplying your sunscreen on your face are difficult. I have not used them yet, but I'm so excited. This one is a mineral powder sunscreen, and so you can just put that like right over your face, or right over your makeup, I mean. And this one is a makeup setting spray that has SPF in it, and again, you can just put it right over your makeup, so that makes it really easy to reapply your SPF. And once I try them, if you want a review, let me know. But yeah, SPF is 100% needed every day, whether it's raining, sun shining, cloudy, you're staying at home all day, indoors all day, or you're going out in the sun and playing on the beach all day. So that is probably the most important tip of them all, and I wish that I started wearing SPF way earlier than I did. I wish that I was wearing it from the age that you can put sunscreen on babies, honestly. And that's what I'm going to do for my kids, and they're going to be youthful and young looking. So okay, the next thing is use hydrating products and products that like will repair or build up your moisture barrier. So that would be like creamy products. This is the best like facial cream. Oh my gosh, it's so thick, so creamy, so luscious. I love it. I'm obsessed with this eye cream. It's again so creamy, so luscious, so lovely. And then I really like using a hyaluronic acid. This is one of my favorite hyaluronic acids, and it, again, will help repair your moisture barrier, add more moisture into your routine. So love that. The next tip is to use a retinol. Retinols are going to be amazing, not only for your fine lines and wrinkles, but also it's a good acne treatment too. So if you're unfamiliar with retinols, there's a bunch of different kinds. There's Retin A, which has to be prescribed by a doctor, and that is the top of retinols. And then there are things that you can get over the counter, which is all that I have personally used. I haven't upgraded to a Retin A yet, maybe at some point. But they basically speed up the process in which your skin cells will grow, and then they give you baby fresh new skin a lot easier and a lot quicker. That's like the condensed version of how they work. But okay, so I like this one. Let me actually show you the bottle. I like this one. It's decent. And then I like this one too. Bakuchiol is like a natural retinol. It's a plant-based retinol, and essentially it has the same benefits. So I do like this one as well, that has retinol and bakuchiol. But my favorite retinol is this guy. It's pretty pricey, but oh my goodness, you guys, let me just show. It's so good. You put it on your face and I feel like I look so much younger, so much more youthful, so much more radiant. I mean, it's like picking up on my face only, but that bluish green color honestly is a dream in a bottle. I love it so much. Let me get this aesthetically looking shot. Yeah. Okay, I just dropped a little bit of it, so I'm gonna need to put that on my body immediately because I cannot waste a drop of this stuff. It's like liquid gold, you know what I mean? And I don't care that I have makeup on. I don't care that it's like the sun's going down soon anyway, so we are fine, you know what I mean? Typically you want to wear retinols only at night because it can make your skin more sensitive to the sun, which is the opposite of what we're wanting. But it's almost 5 o'clock and the sun goes down at 5, so we are good to go. You know what I mean? Okay, probably not the best, but like I said, I'm not wasting a drop of this. It's too good. Way too good. Much too good for children. Okay, so on that note, the next tip is to just limit your sun exposure overall. I know that like sometimes we're told the myth that like the sun will heal like all of your skin problems. Absolutely not true. And I know that we want like that golden, glowy, beautiful tan. And if that's something that's like not just natural to you, or if going out in the sun with sunscreen doesn't give you a tan, then just use all like the fake tanning lotions and stuff. Do not put oil on your skin and go bake in the sun. Don't bake in the sun, period. Just limit your sun exposure, because like I said, that is the #1 cause of premature aging. I know someone who spent a ton of time in the sun, is about 7 years younger than me, and looks so much more aged and wrinkled, and it's honestly sad, because like you're told so often that the sun is like some magical potion that's going to like heal us or make us more beautiful and tan and beautiful skin, and that is just not true down the line. So don't do it, okay? Don't do it. Okay, the next tip is to okay, this one's a little funny. Hang out with young people. Like, hang out with people that are younger than you, who might be more hip to like the current lingo, and just honestly, it like gives you I don't know, the sense of like just being younger. Like, go to places where younger people go, like go to concerts and go have fun. That's basically it. Like, have fun and be youthful, you know? Don't just like say, sorry if the lighting changed, and like I said, the sun is going down, so it might have changed quite drastically. But just like go have fun, hang out with young people, feel young, be young, look young, you know what I mean? I just feel like it's always the people who are like fun and like a kid at heart who are way more likely to look more youthful. The next tip is avoid smoking like altogether and drinking as much as possible, because those are going to be things that are going to dehydrate your skin. I mean, smoking just period leads to premature aging. I think we all know that, like tobacco, but so does alcohol too. It's really taxing on your body, and no one who's a heavy drinker has good skin that I know of. So just try to avoid those things or limit them as much as possible. Preferably don't smoke at all, and then limit your drinking to, you know, not a lot. And then on that same note, next tip is to avoid caffeine or things that are going to be like diuretics, because those are just going to also dehydrate your skin a lot easier. Or if you are going to consume caffeine, then double up on your water intake. So if you have like a cup of coffee, also add an extra cup of water to your water for the day, because then you're supplementing all the water loss that you could experience. So yeah, okay. So next tip on kind of that same note is like the next couple tips are about food. So the first tip is eat healthy fats. Those are just going to help nourish your skin and your hair and your nails. It's going to help nourish you from the inside out and make your skin a little bit more radiant, dewy, healthy than if you weren't getting in those healthy fats. And then on that same note, the next tip is to eat fruits and vegetables every single day. Like preferably multiple times a day. But just the healthier you eat, I mean, I could even say like get protein as well. Just make sure you're getting all the essential, I was gonna say amino acids, that's not what I mean. Make sure you're getting all the essential macronutrients and in the right proportions. And fruits and vegetables are huge. They have lots of antioxidants in them, which help you become more youthful and radiant from the inside out. But they're just like good for you and make you like your body function in a healthier way, in a younger way. So just eat your fruits and eat your vegetables and eat your healthy fats and eat your protein. Just eat nutritional food, high quality food. That's going to help you look more youthful and young. Okay, and then on that same note, this is like all about nutrition, is drink lots of water. I have this gallon jug, I just refilled it, but I have this gallon jug that I drink every single day, or at least the goal is to drink it every single day. You don't have to do that. Typically you want to drink whatever your weight is divided by 2 in ounces. So if you're 100 pounds, you want to drink 50 ounces of water every single day. But, you know, for me, I like having a gallon of water. It just gives me like a good goal to hit and makes me really feel completely hydrated and not like I'm like missing out on any possible water that my body really needs. So drink water. Hydration is just so key in having youthful looking, healthy, plump skin. So, okay, the next is, okay, this one is really big, you guys, and I feel like it's really, really, really underlooked, underrated. One, just avoid stress in general, just as much as humanly possible. I know that's really tough to avoid all forms of stress, obviously, but try your best to avoid stress as much as possible. But the next and the biggest thing that I want to tell you guys is to avoid people who make you feel emotional. If you're hanging around people who make you feel sad and you're like this all the time, or like worried, or make you question or doubt yourself, and you're like, like, I don't know, that is a killer of your youth. Honestly, it takes away your joy, number one, which is huge when you are experiencing the best youth possible, as you have a lot of joy in your life, most likely. But it just kills your vibe, your energy, and it makes you make all these faces that you wouldn't otherwise have to be making if you were around people who built you up, uplifted you, made you happier, healthier. So just don't be around people who make you question, doubt yourself, make you feel sad, make you mad. Any of those things. You deserve people who love you and build you up, and that is a huge tip to be more youthful. For sure. Use it. Next tip is to sleep. Obviously, you want to get like enough sleep to make you feel rested in the morning and not like you're dragging throughout the day. And they call it beauty sleep for a reason, because it makes you literally look more beautiful when you're more rested versus like, I don't know, I always feel just like not the best when I don't sleep, and I feel like I'm like grumpier. I probably make more negative looking facial expressions, and my body's not going through its full repair cycle throughout the night so that I look better and function better. So sleep. I'm not going to tell you how much sleep to get because it really depends on how much sleep you personally need. Unfortunately, I need a lot of sleep to really feel rested. I need like 9 hours of solid sleep, like from start to finish, to really feel my best, and that can be hard to get, but you know what, at least I know what it is, and at least I have a goal to strive for. So figure out what you personally need to look more rested and feel good, and then aim for that every single night. And try not to mess up your sleep cycle too much. Like, don't go like 2 days a week you're up all night and then 5 days a week you sleep at night. Like, try to maintain the same schedule. That just helps your circadian rhythms regulate. So, okay. Yes. And then the next one that I freaking love is like facial rolling, but really I like the geisha? Geisha? I don't know. I like this a lot. Looks like this. Hold on. Let me actually show you. Looks like this. This is the rose quartz one. And it's very cooling. It feels so good. I love doing it under my eyes, and I really feel like when I do it under my eyes, I look way more rested and plump in this area, and I have less dark circles. I absolutely love doing this. I do it right here, and like I do it to where I like feel like all like the crunchies, and then do it until I don't feel any more like little crunchies on my face. I do it right here for like my sinuses. This is so good, and it's always cold. It's always like naturally just cooling. You can also put it in the fridge. This is my favorite one to use, but there's other ones too, like this one. This one also has like a little roly-dolly thing. And I like it, and it's also very cold. I just like the other one better because I feel like you can get in like nooks and crannies a lot easier than just a facial roller. But this is really nice, so yeah, I like both a lot. And they just help, I feel like they help just like build up. I don't really know the exact science behind these, and I don't know if they've actually been studied well enough for me to like provide any claims to you guys. But I do know that personally they help me, and they kind of smooth like any fine lines or wrinkles, and they really help if you're like you are stressed or you have like some tension, and just like relieving that pressure and tension and helping you like relax your face muscles. That's for me personally. But they do have a lot of claims like they build collagen and blah blah blah. So I don't know, invest in one and then see how you like it. The next tip I have for you guys to look more youthful is to do some positive affirmations. This is something JLo does, and if you know anything about JLo, she's like 50 something and looks 20 something. Her personal affirmation is, I am youthful and timeless, I believe. I am youthful and timeless. I'm radiant, timeless, something like that. Timeless is definitely in there. I think it's I'm youthful and timeless. And she says that to herself every morning. And you should also start saying like, I am young, radiant, my skin is plump, my body supplies all the collagen I will need to look young throughout the day. I don't know. Just like anything that you want to say that gives you the feeling of looking young and radiant and healthy and happy. Anything you want to do for that, positive affirmations are so golden. I love doing them. If anything, I just think affirmations are so powerful when you use them the correct way, when you are saying them as if you really believe them, you feel it in your heart, and then you go and you manifest it. So, affirmations. The next tip is get a humidifier. This is mine. I love it so much. It pumps out purified water like so much, and I really feel like when I sleep with this like by my bed, it helps my skin just stay hydrated throughout the night, and helps so I don't have any epidermis water loss. What is it, epidermic or epidermis water loss, where you lose water throughout the night. I feel like this really helps prep my skin and nourish my skin enough to where when I wake up in the morning I still look hydrated and healthy, even though I haven't been drinking water obviously throughout the night. So humidifier, I just think it's the best thing ever. And if you live in like a humid climate, I feel like you're so lucky, because I just feel like those people have better skin in general because of the humidity. Okay, the next thing is, I don't know how exactly to say this, but when your hair is like healthy and shiny and bright, I feel like you look younger. Like if you have healthy hair, you're probably gonna have like healthier radiant skin. And like one thing you can do to make your hair look more healthy is just invest in like a hair oil. I love this one by Xmondo, who is from Brad Mondo here on YouTube. I really love this serum. It just makes my hair really soft and shiny and youthful, and I couldn't get it. Can't get enough of it. It's so good. So I really feel like having healthy hair, and I don't have gray hairs currently, let me knock on wood, but if I did, I feel like another tip could just be like dyeing your hair. Like, you know, I don't know, you know. Okay, so the next is to dress more youthful, keep up with the trends, pay attention to like what, I don't want to say like get out of your professionalism and just go for whatever the grungy kids are wearing, but just, you know, keep up with trends, even like for people who are in their 30s or in their late 20s, just know how to dress well, and also do dress down if you're lucky enough to have a career where you can wear whatever you want. Wear something that makes you feel good, but also is what like kids are wearing too, and I feel like that just helps you look younger on the outside and maybe even feel younger, because you're, I don't know, when we look our best outward, I feel like we feel our best inward too. So okay, almost done, you guys. We have 2 more tips. So oh no, we have 1 more tip, you guys. Okay, this is the last tip, and I was really hesitant putting this in here, but I just want to say it because this is one of my beliefs and sometimes like a motivator for me to exercise. Well, one, exercise to look more youthful. I just feel like it gives your body the strength it needs and like the appearance of looking just healthier in general, and I feel like health is really tied to youth, if you haven't already seen that from this video. But also for me personally, and this is why I'm like really hesitant to put this in here, because I really don't want people to hear this tip and then be like triggered in any way, but for me, when I look smaller, I feel like I look younger, and that's just because, you know, younger people are generally smaller, and I feel like my friends who are more petite, they just naturally look younger than the people I know who are not as petite, just because, and I don't want to say they have like kid bodies, like where they're not like shapely or womanly in any way. That's not what I'm saying. Just like their arms are smaller or their legs are smaller. I don't know. For me personally, that's just what I found, and what helps me also look a little bit younger when I want to is to just look smaller in some way. Again, please don't take that tip to heart if you are a person who is just like, I'm not a small person, I don't want to be a small person. That doesn't mean you're going to look older. It's just like, I just want to throw that in there because that's just something I noticed and something that helps me personally, and maybe it might motivate you as well to be like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym, like, and work on my fitness because I want to look a little bit toner, tighter, smaller, so that I can look more youthful. And at the end of the day, you guys, youth is not everything. You don't need to look young. Wrinkles and fine lines can sometimes mean wisdom or happiness, and smile lines can be beautiful, and crow's feet can be beautiful. Even this line right here can be beautiful. I know that my dad has it, and he just is such a strong, insightful man and has so much wisdom that this face probably is his thinking face and made him, you know, the way he is. So I just don't feel pressured to like look young all the time. You know, we're going to age. Aging is so natural, and we can all age gracefully and beautifully, and none of us need to get anything fixed or worked on. These are just my tips because I do love looking young and youthful, and it makes me happy and it brings me joy. And if that is what brings you joy too, then hope you enjoy these tips. And if you have any tips that I didn't mention below or didn't mention, please leave them below so we all can benefit and look our best, radiant, youthful selves. So, okay. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you leave a comment, like it if you like this video. It really helps me out. And oh yeah, subscribe and get that beauty sleep. Bye, babes.